This video is finding you during new moon in Gemini, or is finding you when you need to learn a lesson or just be updated about what happened around new moon in Gemini, because the messages are timeless, but I just be flowing with the cycles. Okay. Anyways, stay if you feel called, otherwise scroll along. Welcome to PeaceOfRen, where we drop gems and we speak for them. Hi YouTube family. I am just so excited to share this space with you and be showing up in this way. And it's so crazy because divine timing is real, and just the way that things are coming up is like undeniable. Like, you can't deny it. And that's kind of one of the themes with this new moon in Gemini. Okay, so showing up more intentional, because that's what I wanted to say. I am going to be showing up more intentional, and that's not to say that I was careless before, but I have been enduring a Saturn return initiation, which I did not know, because I'm just now learning about astrology, y'all. Y'all might hear me referring to this Saturn return a lot, because this hits different than anything that I have ever experienced or endured. For those of y'all, my Saturn return was in Pisces, which had a lot to do with, like, y'all know Pisces are very dreamy, very head in the clouds, we can come across very naive, okay? And just, so with the Saturn return, it was like disciplining it and grounding it. And so that is really what we'll be doing moving forward within this content, within this sanctuary, this altar space that we are sharing with the offerings that I'm bringing to the table, okay? So let's get into it, okay? Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides connected to us in unconditional love and light, wanting to see us walk our highest path for their greatest good. I should have stepped into the space. Ask you to allow those with eyes to see clearly, those with the ears to hear and receive this message. Give them the hearts to really understand this message on a soul level, if it is for them. And just thank you for holding this space for us. New moon in Gemini is starting May 26th, okay? Well, at least for me, I don't know, like, because y'all know, like, stuff around the world be different, but 2, 3, 4 on a time, okay? So the sign of Gemini, right, is known for communication. Geminis can be very analytical. It has a lot to do with, like, deep thinking. I'm hearing critical thinking, your thought process in general, and like inner exploration. And also because Gemini, they say like the twins, for me that's like light and dark. So Gemini also has a lot to do with balance when you really think about it, okay? So some themes that have been coming up when I was journaling about this, and just what this time period means for us, is dare to dream. Dream big, dream loud, chasing your dreams. Maybe you're having crazy, vivid dreams. Dare to dream. Dare to ask for more is one of the second things that have been coming up. And when I say ask for more, this has a lot to do with self-worth, okay? And now we're talking about this new moon is in Gemini. And new moons have to do with, starting something new, which can be a good time for manifesting. And we're not going to get into manifesting, because I'm not going to be one of those types like, this is a manifestation process. I don't do that. It's a lot to that those people don't tell you, but we'll talk about that at another time, okay? But new moons are a good time to manifest from a safe space, from a healthy space, okay? Because they tell you, like, be careful what you're thinking, which is another thing with the new moon in Gemini. So dare to dream, dare to ask for more, dare to embrace and seek out more. As much as you are daring to dream and you're daring to ask for more, I dare you to actually receive it. I dare you to actually be ready for it. I dare you to actually embrace it and know how to hold it and keep it when you get it. Because, you could ask for something, but if you aren't really ready to receive and you're not really ready to express the gratitude or feel like you're worthy of 444, if you're not knowing that you're divinely protected and asking for this, it's not sustainable. Longevity is coming through. 456. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm thinking that 456 is going to be like our number, because 456 has been is a lot to it, but it's been following me ever since my solar return and Saturn return. And I'm thinking this is like our soul family number. This is like the next level. You have 1, 2, 3, and then you have 4, 5, 6. This is like leveling up, okay? So dare to challenge your beliefs. Dare to challenge your beliefs, because remember, you can dare to dream, you can ask for more, but you can't embrace it and really express gratitude, and it's not something you can hold on to if you haven't challenged those lack mindsets, right? Feeling unworthy, okay? This is nervous system regulation, okay? That has been coming up a lot. Nervous system regulation, mental health, mental wellness has been coming up a lot, which I have some news to tell y'all about that, but I won't get into it right now. But just know I got something for y'all. Also, another theme is healing your relationship with luxury and pleasure. Again, this has to do with worthiness. So it's like moderation is a thing, right? And there's extremes. Moderation is the middle, and then overindulging is like the far extreme. But I'm talking to those lack mindsets, those I shouldn't be indulging. You're like over disciplined. There's nothing wrong with being disciplined, but it's like you are depriving yourself. You are not allowing yourself to be. In a sense, you're stunning your growth. You are stifling yourself. Okay, somebody needs to hear that. Okay, so 654. So remember I said 456 is our number, and this is growth. This is like a new, but 654 is descending. So this is stifling. This is not, what is that word? Not productive for your growth. It's not beneficial for your growth. That's not the word I want to use either. If you know, comment below. Otherwise, we'll just keep going until the word comes to me. And most importantly, this new moon in Gemini is about choosing a path and setting your course. Or I kept hearing chart your course when I was writing this, and I don't know if that's like it was giving a boat, and I was seeing like what is that? Is that like a telescope? When they be on the boat and they be like, oh, there's land ahead. It's like chart your course. Like, okay, we're starting here. Where are we traveling to? Traveling could be significant. You could physically be traveling, or this is you changing your mindset. Since again, Gemini is very intellectual, analytical. Okay, so traveling could be like just completely changing your mindset, like a complete mind makeover, because we are challenging old belief systems. And so take that how you will, whether you're physically traveling, mentally traveling, spiritually traveling, astral traveling, I don't know. Okay. Also, when I wrote this, I was writing this down last night, and I was writing that the date is 5/25, but I accidentally wrote 5/28. So you could be seeing this between May 26th if I get this posted tonight. Otherwise, May 27th or the 28th, or something is going to happen on the 28th, or something will be happening in 28 days as a result of this new moon in Gemini. 28 days is also a cycle for my divine feminine girlies, but also moon cycles. So something could be happening in 28 days. 911 on the time. Okay, I usually don't within 28 days. It could be exactly 28 days, 27, 26, but something will be happening as a result of this new moon in Gemini, and you will find out within the next month, basically, is what I am telling you. And those of y'all that know, y'all know I do not like to get on here and say times, because things can change, but I'm being guided to say, so whatever. Okay, so now I want to get into a couple of the other quotes and things that I was hearing, one of which, faith without work is dead. There is heavy emphasis on faith right now. Walking by faith and not by sight is another one, okay? This energy, I apologize to anybody that I offend, but I'm not apologizing for my beliefs. So whether you believe in God, source, universe, creator, whatever you refer to, for this specific collective, I am being guided to say God. And since I got in deeply with my spiritual beliefs and really getting in deeply to the spiritual community, like, it can be kind of a negative connotation around saying God. But God is whatever that means to you. And I know my relationship with God. So that is what I'm being guided to say. Faith without work is dead. Walking by faith and not by sight. I'm hearing, is that Journey? Don't stop believing. Okay, also the faith of a mustard seed, meaning it don't take much. And I seen 1044, so 144 collective. Okay, it don't take much. Just a little bit of faith can get you there. Just a little bit of believing, daring to dream, daring to ask for more, can allow you to be able to embrace this new beginning. Okay, I see 111 on the time. Moving mountains could be another sign in synchronicity. Mountains have been coming up a lot. I'm also hearing, what is that, like making a mountain out of a molehill? So maybe whatever this is that's coming up for you, and whatever it is that you're wanting to start, maybe this is something where people are like, okay girl, like, or guy, whatever you resonate with, like, okay person, like, calm down, like, that kind of thing doesn't happen for us, or okay person, that's not realistic. So I'm hearing making a mountain out of a molehill, like, I don't know, you just got a raise and now you're like, I'm gonna use those to go toward my astronaut fund because I'm gonna go to space. And the person is like, bro, like, there's no connection to that. Those people are literally about to be shut up, because the faith that you have in yourself, God is about to show up for you and is about to move mountains. Like, I don't know, is that the Little Mermaid? I don't know when, I don't know how, but I know something's starting right now. Watching, you'll see, someday I'll be part of that world. We've been watching, me and my daughter have been watching The Little Mermaid. So yes, you are about to be part of a new world. Aladdin is also coming through. A whole new world. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the time. That's also a sign in synchronicity. Okay. I'm also hearing angels in human form. You could quite literally be running into earth angels, or you will be having a conversation with people and they will say something that you need to hear, or they will say something that will be a confirmation for you, and you'll be like, how did they know? Because it's too specific. You haven't told anybody. This is a conversation not only you and God have had, you and your angels, you and your ancestors, whatever. And you're like, how did they know? Because it's God. Because God sent them. It's one of those things where it's like, you don't see a way out of it, but God did. You don't see the way you're going to get there, but God did. This is that kind of energy, okay? So miracles, magic, just spontaneous. I don't know why I just heard is it spontaneous combustion? Is that a thing where something like magically explodes? I don't know. Maybe these gifts are going to explode. I'm also picking up a portal, jumping timelines. It's something else, but I can't think of what it is right now. Interdimensional travel, but this is like a timeline jump for those of you that this resonates with. But yes, portals are coming through. Okay, some other signs and synchronicities this message might be for you. And I should have put this at the beginning, but I feel like there's a reason God had me wait to say it. Excuse me, wait to say it now, because I feel like, excuse me, if you're here, it's because you know that I'm talking to you. 1414, you know that this message found you at a time where you are just like, I don't know anymore. Maybe you're feeling like you don't know, but you don't know because you do know, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's why I had to wait to confirm this for you. So if all of those things and themes were not enough to let you know this message is for you, you could be you could be seeing 911, 456, 444, 555, 1111, 1010, 222, and anything else we mentioned. I believe I mentioned 654 and also 1234. Okay, so those are some angel numbers that you can look up, or numerology, or whatever it is you guys believe in. But with this collective, I'm feeling God, baby, is giving God, and I'm not gonna apologize for that. Y'all know when people be trying to make it seem like God and like faith and worship is like boring, and I don't like that. I'm talking to somebody who, you've changed. You've been stepping more into your authentic self, and people around you, it either doesn't benefit them, or you're not showing up the same. So it's like, who is I watching? Was it Tarot with Tay? It might have been Tarot with Tay. She said something like, the way that you're showing up, or the way that you have fun, is different. So like, trigger warning, if you used to like to drink or partake in certain recreational activities, that's no longer something you like to do. Maybe you like to binge coffee, you like to day drink coffee and tea, or you like to play games, board games, video games, you like to color, you like to do art. Get 1100 when 4 friends join. Yeah, this is something to do with your friend group. Okay, so you could be moving away from a friend group while this change is happening, or you are being called to move away from a friend group, or you already have done this. Okay, whatever stage that you are in this journey. All right, the color is gold, the color is blue, the color is green, and the color brown. Gold gives solar plexus energy. Like, yeah, I know it's yellow, but gold feels rich, feels bright, feels vibrant. And remember, we're talking about like daring to dream. So gold is like, gold is a little bit more. Okay. Blue, that's the throat chakra, so your self-expression, being more authentic to yourself. Green is the heart chakra, living from your heart space. And then brown is the color of grounding. I'm noticing these are all kind of really earthy tones, and I'm wearing earthy tones as we are. And of course we could say red, but it just feels deeper than like brown, like super grounded. Like red is normally root chakra, but brown is like grounding it down. Okay. Some other signs and synchronicities. I'm telling y'all, I've been called to say God heavy, and that's my belief system. God, source, creator, universe, whatever. But God, like, this is not to trigger anybody. Get comfortable with expressing yourself and your authenticity. Get comfortable in your faith. Do not let people scatter you. Do not let people impact you or make you feel like I can't even say because I don't want to be confined. Exactly. Don't let people confine you to a box. Like, shake that off. So another sign of synchronicity is you will be hearing about God a lot. You could be hearing about Mother Earth, Gaia, Mother Nature. fasting could be significant. You could be fasting or being called to fast. Fasting is not always food, but it could be. Fasting is not always completely going without. It could be, well, I shouldn't say it like that, but it's like changing something. So I'm saying it in a sense of like, if it's food, maybe you're fasting from sugar and you're having healthier snacks, if that makes sense. Or maybe you're not drinking, if you were drinking soda, or if you had a lot of caffeine, maybe you're fasting from that and you're just doing water. Okay, it's not always like I'm starving myself, and I'm not saying that to say that fasting is starving yourself, but sometimes that's not the kind of fast you need. Sometimes fasting is leaving those friends and those family members alone and not trying to stick around and be there just because, oh, this is a position that they hold in my life. Okay, sometimes fasting is putting down that phone. Sometimes it is that dang phone. It is that damn phone. Y'all know what our parents used to say. Sometimes it is that damn phone. Okay, fasting, getting off social media. Okay, prayer is also coming through, but also with that, faith without work is dead. So like, you could be praying, but if you're not doing your part to show up, but this new moon in Gemini, again, this is intellectual. So this is really, we're in the mind right now. So really, this is changing your mindset, and that in itself is the work. So that is in itself taking the action. So I don't want y'all to feel like, oh my gosh, she's saying that I'm over here thinking about what I want to do, but I'm not actually doing. I'm saying like, changing your mindset, taking the actual steps to change your mindset is action. I'm just telling you to be more intentional. Okay, and I'm saying, I'm telling you, but y'all can do what you want with this information. You have free will, baby. I'm just a messenger, okay? You got accountability for your own life, okay? And then nurturing has been coming through. Nurturing self, nurturing whatever projects, whatever thoughts, whatever it is you're putting out into the world, nurturing is coming through. Which makes me think of like planting seeds, the seeds that you're planting. You have to nurture them. So this is doing the work. So it's like, yeah, okay, I'm changing it. So it's like, I have this thought and now I'm changing this thought, but I have to do the work to actually believe this thought, which is getting deeper into planting that seed. It's not like surface level, because you can't really just go out and like scatter seeds and expect them to grow. You know, sometimes they got to be a little bit deeper, because those roots got to really get in and get. You picking up what I'm putting down? I feel like you are. I feel like I'm talking to a very intelligent collective. Neurodivergent is coming through. You could resonate with being on the spectrum. You could be a little neurospicy. I haven't been diagnosed, but I think I'm a little neurospicy, and I have like borderline OCD and some other things I'm not gonna get into. Yeah, you could definitely be because I'm getting certain coping things, stimming, pattern recognition. Maybe when you are doing things to ground this information, or really plant this seed, or really remember this information, maybe you come up with something to stem to help you remember. Because I'm thinking of games we used to play like back in school, and it would be like clapping or tapping, and you would have to say something while you're doing this thing that could be significant, and now I feel like I can't stop, but it will probably make you feel so good. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, hug yourself, love yourself, be gentle with yourself right now. I was gonna pull cards, but I really don't feel the need to. I feel like this needed to just be a conversation. I feel like you needed a real conversation, and we're talking about Gemini, and they're about communication. I feel like you need to have this one-on-one, whether this is you and I having this one-on-one, whether this is a one-on-one between you and God, you and your angels, you and your ancestors. I feel like the person that I'm talking to, you need this. And so maybe finding new friends is significant, because we were talking about those friends earlier. Finding friends, finding support, finding community that resonates with your authentic self and the person that you are becoming, or you are wanting to be. this is where the faith without work is dead, because it's like you can't continue to stay in those environments. If there are things that you are able to change, then change them. My name is Serenity, for those of y'all who don't know, named after the Serenity Prayer. And the Serenity Prayer is literally, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So some things will be out of your control, but I'm talking to a collective who there are things within your control. You have the power. I got the power. Okay. So show up. I dare you to dream. I dare you to ask for more. I dare you to feel worthy. I dare you to accept it. Y'all be liking peer pressure. Trigger warning. I'm not saying it like that, but like for those y'all into peer pressure, you know, sometimes you gotta. I dare you to do that. Truth or dare. Don't pick truth. For those of y'all that pick dare, I dare you to dream. And for those of y'all who are over there like, actually, I would pick truth as an intellectual. Tell the truth. Don't you want more? Tell the truth. Don't you want to feel worthy? Don't you want to feel safe in your skin? Tell the truth. Because we could spin it either way. Truth or dare, baby. How you want to play, okay? So that's all I want to say about this new moon in Gemini. Thank y'all for being here. I love and appreciate y'all and everything that you do with this new moon in Gemini. Please go and check out the video I posted before this, where I am introducing you to the new version of myself. And I don't like to say new. I just remembered who I am. And for some of you, I'm sorry if you heard my stomach growl. I'm hungry. I remembered who I am at my core, and that is that I'm hungry for what I want. No, but for real, thank you for being here. PeaceOfRen is my sanctuary, my YouTube platform, my TikTok. The platforms I show up on are my altars, and things like this conversation, tarot, channeling, etc. are my offerings. And that is how it resonates for me. So thank you for sharing a space with me, for you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Let me know what this new moon in Gemini is doing for you. Let me know if you're feeling this energy. You can also come back and let me know in 28 days what happens, because I'm curious to know. Within 28 days. It might not be the full 28. Within the next moon cycle is what I'm hearing. Or let me know some of the things that you're daring to dream about so I can cheer you on, and then come back and tell me how that worked out for you, because it's gonna work out. Because faith without work is dead. But you're a worker. That's one thing you're gonna do. So yeah. Also, the soul lit path is now open. I'm soft launching my offerings to you guys. So you can email, which is linked in the descriptions of my videos always. You can DM if you have me on TikTok, Facebook, whatever. And yeah, let's get lit. But not lit in the way that y'all. It's funny because the soul, like, it's the soul lit path, and then like lit, like enlightenment. So when I say like let's get lit, like, if y'all get it, y'all get it. My soul family has my sense of humor. I know some of y'all is out there laughing. Okay. No, for real. Whatever. I hope that these gems resonate with you. And whatever you decide to do with this gem, whatever gems you decide to take from this video, may love lead you. May peace hold you. Love y'all.